Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttradesolutions.com on a Friday. Another big negative reaction from the jobs number. Let's get right into the charts. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. Give me a thumbs up, put some commentary in the chat. Let's get right into the charts real quick here. So, the big mover today was Avago. We actually are in some puts in this as an earnings play. This is kind of pointed to as a kind of a culprit to the sell-off. But overall, let's get into the averages. They finally broke down a little bit and coming into some levels as we finally, we were chopping around all, first part of the week, all over the place, possibly down to these some of these levels down in here, 53.81 and so forth. We'll see if these hold. If not, we're probably going to test the August lows. VIX, kind of looking at the VIX, start not getting a capitulatory type high. I think we're going to have to have one big spike in the VIX. Obviously, the big sell-off is coming in the NASDAQ futures. None of these levels are holding, and again, speaks to buying much deeper pullbacks. Looks like the NASDAQ is probably headed down to the lows and maybe even lower. The first level to look at is 18,036 here. Clearly, all of these levels are not holding, and a lot of it has to do with, again, Broadcom and NVIDIA and all the semiconductors. So maybe we'll get that washout coming into the next week. We do have CPI, PPI. We have the first presidential debate, which also could create some volatility. So overall, lots of weakness. We stalled out all day today and then finally getting some momentum into the close. So, I think we're going to need some kind of washout. Maybe that comes on Monday over the weekend, coming into the futures market. But we'll see how that goes. Rates all over the map today. Try to take out the low. And nothing going on there with rates that we hadn't talked about. Also, the dollar all over the map as well, just kind of bouncing around. So nothing to speak of with regards to that. All the other markets, really, the only notables is the oil hitting a new low here, coming into some pretty good levels, 65, 66 a barrel, I think, maybe holding up the oil market. And we'll see what happens with that. And then, nat gas starting to perk up once again, but we've had so many false moves on this thing. But if it bases out here and takes out this 230, maybe it goes on a run. This is really kind of tricky right now. Also, again, been mentioning the grain markets. Those have been pulled back finally. Maybe we get a pullback on some of these markets as well. Particularly wheat. There's some pullback levels that may be interesting on that. And then obviously the S&P is going to be the next big one around 53.81. So overall, still expecting tons of volatility. The September seasonal weakness playing out the script. And what I would look for is a jump in the VIX, some kind of capitulation type low. And that could present the next buying opportunity. How low are we going to go? Obviously, that remains to be seen. Just look at your levels, quality levels, and take a shot. And also look at some of these big cap stocks like NVIDIA. If it breaks 100, it's probably going to test the lows. It wouldn't surprise me if NVIDIA tests the lows at 95 or 90 in the low 90s and so forth. Okay. All right. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Take care.